Hi, everybody. I'm here to actually talk to you a little bit about the future of the channel. So the channel's not going anywhere, and it's actually I'm gonna keep messing with the doll and seeing what I can get. But I just want to explain a little bit about what I would like to also put on there. I've always done a few ghost hunting and some exploration into some of the unknown and ghost hunting stuff. So I want to keep doing that. There's going to be a mixture of that kind of stuff. Now, um, is it just that? No, I'm still going to upload things that I've been working on with the doll. There's a lot of things that I still need to do. Like, I'm still wanting to put her in the case. I'm still wanting to do all that. Um, a lot of financial issues happened during 2020. So things I thought I was going to have money for fell through. Things I thought this was going to happen fell through. So, I built like part of a case. It was like this and this, but I didn't have, because you have to actually get the glass cut. And I was using fiberglass. I said I was using, I am using fiberglass. So you have to get it cut here, you have to get it cut. I had certain walls, but then what I was attaching it with was not working. And then people were like, "Oh, you need to, excuse me. Oh, you need to use these uh, wooden things. I can't even think of the word right now. And put those along the side for the encasement." I was like, "Okay." So I got it, and then of course nothing is sticking. And what glue do you use? This project that was only supposed to cost like $50 at most ended up costing a couple hundred, and then it's like I can't fix it. I'm not a carpenter. I'm not somebody who builds things with my hands. I have problems making like origami. So that thing's just been falling to the wayside. It's been terrible. People ask me why didn't I continue that. People ask me why I don't, get on my Spooky Links Facebook and message around why I don't do that stuff. Well, let's be honest here. Uh, First of all, I like talking to people. I'm a people person. I like chatting it up, but I'm kind of introverted-esque. I when I get home from work, I don't really feel like talking to people. I don't feel like getting on my phone. I'm like, my phone. Ah. Okay, just making sure that didn't fall. It was sliding towards the edge. But it's like, I don't want to do this, and so I don't look at my phone. I use it for work. I talk to people. I have to chat with people. It gets annoying. But sorry. But no, that's the thing is I'm sorry about not always like just coming out and saying, okay, so this is what's happening. This is what's happening. A lot of times it's like, okay, during a video I just kind of go, oh wait, let me refresh your mind what's going on. So I've had to repair the stupid um, security cameras. For some reason, they weren't connecting anymore. I literally have like these warnings all over my phone that said the camera's not connecting. The camera's not connecting. I was on troubleshooting with the people for the longest time, and what happens? They say that, oh, well, you need to do this. You need to hit this. You need to hit this little button right on the bottom of it. You need to. It was just a headache, and eventually they just sent new ones. So, yay! If you noticed, I've been repairing my teeth, so my teeth are getting fixed. They used to be all jagged, so I've been going through that. Um, that's what these things are for. I'll endorse Invisalign. or Smile Direct Club. They'll endorse that. You're not paying me anything. I paid you $1,500 for something that's kind of working. I mean, it's getting better, but no, I digress. But so the whole doll thing. Uh, I've been trying to do things that are a little more controversial. And what I mean by that is not like, oh, political this or oh, this might offend some people. No, no, no. When I say controversial, I mean it's like okay, so a lot of um, ghost hunting people say, hey, we should you should do it this way because this is what this would mean. And it's like, hold on, let's okay, let me try it this way because maybe this will do something. So I'm trying it's controversial in the ghost hunting world, in the world of spirits. I've been excuse me. This is a condition. I'm sorry. It's actually due to stomach problems and stomach disease. Just wanted to reiterate that. Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you do that in your videos." I do that in even in the really bad movies thing. I have that same problem. So it's just a constant thing. Um, but no, so a lot of things people are saying that the ghost or the doll is haunted by a ghost. My experiences so far do not necessarily say a thoughtful, conscious being in the sense of it's not like responding back to me. It's more in the sense of it's reacting. There's a difference between a response psychologically, the response and reacting. So if I say how are you doing and you say I'm good, how about you? That's a response. Reacting is how you doing? So okay, so the person I said something to reacted to what happened. There's some kind of energy, some kind of something that caused a reaction to that right there. But it's not necessarily a cohesive response from a thought process. There's not some kind of something going on. Um, if I if I push this across the table, it will slide. But if I ask it a question, it's not going to answer back. So that's the thing that's going on. I don't believe that anything I've been getting is from a conscious being of any kind. Do I believe there's something weird or abnormal going on? Yes. Do I really think that it's the spirit of a little girl? I've been getting a lot of messages on Facebook. Um, it's a little girl spirit. She died this way, she died that way. Now, I don't know. It be? Yes. The reason why I'm not looking like dead in the camera is because the monitor is like a little bit lower. So I see what I'm doing. I'm just making sure I'm in frame. Just letting you know. So I see where you could get these ideas, but at the same time, when we talk, when we message on Facebook, when I'm answering some of these messages and reading some of these things, I don't know if it really makes sense because I look at all, not just the one little thing of, hey, look, there's a doll, there's this. I'm looking at every little thing that has happened and that I've documented, and it doesn't add to a cohesive narrative um, of what could be going on with that. Because if you look at it, let's say the doll is a little girl spirit. she hasn't really done anything for me to say that's a little girl spirit. I've never heard giggling. I've never heard. Now I've had weird dreams. I went through this a long time ago, like a year ago in a past video about some of these weird dreams. I've had those. That's the only thing that ever said to me little girl. Other than that, I haven't had anything that says little girl in any form or fashion. So she moves. Now, that movement, I know I hear, I live in I've talked about this before. I live in a very bad neighborhood. So I've had break ins, I've had bad things happen in this neighborhood. There's shootings outside, yada, yada, yada. I can go on for a while. I'm not going to. A lot of screaming every weekend, blah, blah, blah. You'll walk to your car and you'll find a gun in the parking lot just lying there. You'll see blood just there, not cleaned up. That being said, there's a lot of negative energy around here. So if that plus water plus other elements, I'm not saying that this is a fact, because this hasn't been really documented. But a lot of times, if you watch like Ghost Hunters, if you watch Ghost Hunters International, or even Ghost Adventures, if you watch a lot of these shows, I'm not going to list off every single one of them, but I've been binge watching. Try to say that. I've been binge watching these shows, and one thing that I've been noticing is when you have a lot of limestone, when you have a lot of uh, weird, different kind of mineral deposits underneath an area, a lot more activity seems to be con- just kept in this area, and it's really interesting because if we get into yes, now I'm going to bring out science. Okay, so the reason why I'm so fascinated with this doll thing and everything, I read a lot of science books. This is Michio Kaku. So I'm gonna just pitch that. I guess I'll just throw that one book up. So Michio Kaku and stuff. I mean, they talk about things like string theory. They talk about quantum physics. They talk about all of these little amazing things that are actually fact that are well, now I say string theory is fact. It has been a theory that has been pretty much proven, but everything always stays theories. Okay, I'm going to throw that out. Even the theory of relativity, everything says theory, but it's a theory we go by. It's a theory that works today, on today's realm. So, I mean, we build buildings for it because of it and stuff like that. So, everything's a theory. We can't say exactly it's a fact because every day we're proving our science wrong, and every day brand new things are being discovered. So, string theory and stuff says that everything is interconnected. Now it's not just saying like, oh, your arm is connected to this, but it's saying it's something like all little molecules, all your atom. Think of it like a spider web coming out, but it's all connected through time and space. So think of all of time and space and everything. And keep in mind, time is not a constant. I mean, you actually age differently depending on how much gravitational force you have. Now, that's because time can be manipulated. That's going to go into a whole different thing. But think of all time like a book. Okay, so you have this book. We are going from page 1 to page 2 to page 3 to page 4. That's our perception. But it doesn't mean that all of time isn't still here. Like you can step out and you can look at it. So all of it's still a some kind of a mass, some kind of a entity. Our perception is just going from page to page to page. Now, string theory says that you can a lot of these strings are actually connected to other pages. So if you're on page 60 some of your strings could be linked to something in the past on page 1, and it could be connected to a plant. Let's just say part of a plant. So your energy will go through and travel through, and your energy is going back and forth and all throughout this. So let's talk about ghosts. How does that get into the ghost idea? Well, ghosts, think of like a ghost, kind of like a photocopy. Okay, so this is what I think that a majority of the ghosts are, like a photocopy. You display a huge amount of energy. Rah! What happens? Boom! It's stuck to this world. It's stuck to this realm for this moment. But it's the same energy. It doesn't have all the other thoughts that you had. It doesn't have all of the other things. That's why when you try to communicate to it, it's just the same moment. Because I mean, you have to think when you it even burns in your ethnicity. It burns in your sex. I mean, that's all physical. That's this. That's this. This is stupid skin. It's this muscle. Do you think when you die that you're gonna keep your like if you looked ugly, do you think you're gonna look ugly when you die? You're like, oh, I'm permanently stuck with this. I'm permanently stuck with a cleft lip. I'm permanently stuck with this burn here. I'm permanent. No, your energy. So energy leaves. So whatever this is that's burned into this is your energy that you put into there. Your ethnicity is not burned into to your energy, your whatever you are. So whatever you released at that moment, and majority of the time it is a negative thing, gets stuck in this like film that is here in this dimension, which is the third dimension. I mean, we're all in 3 dimensions. Dimensions are just X, Y, Z, whatever, whatever, right? So it's burned into this for a moment and it blinks on and off sometimes. And it's not necessarily a living being. It's not necessarily somebody still trapped here saying the same damn thing over and over again for 5,000 years. You know, I don't think that that's what's going on. And science has proven that we do have these connections. We do have these strange anomalies that are scientifically happening. I mean, atoms, the molecules of an atom are both on and off. I mean, they're all erratic. They're all different places at the same time. We've also have a theory of perception. I mean, there's a whole famous idea of what's real. Okay, there's a so if I had a cat in a box right here, just a cat in a box, and I put poison gas in there. Well, the theory, I forget the actual name of it, but it's basically perception. So if nothing is perceived in the world, if nothing is ever perceived, it does not exist until it is perceived by an outside force. Then it exists. Now, this has been seen on atom molecules. Certain electrons, until you perceive it, like let's say it's over here. We'll just use say this. An atom is over, an electron molecule is over here when you perceive it. But when somebody else perceives it, it's over here. They've even split them, messed with them, and each perception on the other side of the earth, they went from one side to the other side of the earth, boom, and messed with each one. And remember, that one person perceived it over here, one person perceived it over here, and they've messed with it, and it actually affected the other one instantaneously. So this idea of perception being part of our reality because of quantum physics. Think about this. It's the whole cat in a box. The cat in the box, and you poisoned it. It's not dead until you perceive it to be dead. So technically, it's forever stuck in this limbo of is it going to be affected by it? Is it not dead, or is it what? You don't know until you perceive what has happened to it. Until some kind of outside force perceives this. Now, This sort of perception is not necessarily eyes. It's not necessarily any of this stuff. It's the idea of just your you as a person, your energy, your anything affects the everyday world. And because of your interactions, because of you being alive, your string theory connection to the entire book of life keeps your version of perception alive. So energy is never destroyed. When someone dies, where do they go? What happens? What happens to the energy? Now, keep in mind, energy, you dispel energy all the time. When you dream, that's energy comes from you. You're dispelling some kind of energy. So, when you have emotional outbursts, energy is coming off of you. Energy doesn't go away. Mass doesn't go away. It turns into something else. So, what says you can't somehow burn something into the objects around you, the molecules around you? Your emotions actually affect the world around you. If I'm yelling at this, the molecules, they've looked at them under microscopes. The molecules change and manipulate. They change. So, knowing this, if yell at this and I'm fully angry, there might be some way that some objects are somehow more in tuned to emotional energy and can maybe twitch or move or jump or something, it can do something. So that's what I'm thinking is going on with this doll. Can I completely prove it without some kind of weird scientific anything? No. But so far, all my experiments are saying that. And I mean, at one point, I know one of the controversial things is I had a nosebleed. Now, I'll be completely honest with this. I was feeling ill before that, and I even said that. I was feeling kind of ill before that. I was feeling this and that. Uh, I felt stressed when I was reading that. I felt stressed when I was doing that whole thing. So I think part of it was self inflicted in just my mindset. Because if you think about it, you can do so much through your own mind. Your mind is an amazing thing. And, it's like the placebo effect. And that's what I believe was going on. I don't believe it had anything to do with the doll. I think because I was kind of, I was feeling uneasy because I felt like there was some kind of force that was telling me, okay, I'm expecting this to happen. I'm expecting something evil. I'm expecting something to hurt me. I'm expecting some kind of bad to happen. And it was stressing me out. I was getting a headache and it just started nosebleed. And that's what I think was going on there. So I mean I didn't do any like look at I mean in a perfect world I would be able to like do that and go get a CAT scan, get like underneath something and be like, "Hey, look, what's been going on inside here? Hey, can we do this?" But I mean, this is just me and a YouTube channel. Let's see. I have this much money to my pocket. So, I mean, I'm not like Michio Kaku who can literally just go to the junkyard when he was 15 and make an atom smasher, make a super collider in his basement, or not basement, garage. I mean, come on. Some people are super intelligent, but I don't know. I don't know. It's strange. It's weird. Um, I have these ideas. I have these. theories that I've been looking into. I just wanted to really explain and go through the theories, go through everything, go through the kind of a scientific nature of these things. And I mean, if this is something that you're interested in, where I can actually uh, really divulge my reasoning behind why I say things like, huh, I still don't believe in ghosts, or I still don't believe in a spirit is inhabiting the doll. Um, because of all these science books I'm reading, all of these things that I've looked into and I'm paying attention to, it kind of expels the notion that there is some kind of person stuck in front of me. If I literally can't, if I die, if I die, let's just say, let's not hope it happens, but if I die, what says that I can't just go to this computer? Hey everybody, this is my last YouTube video, so here you go. Yeah, so I'm dead. Ghosts are what you think it is. And I mean, why can't I do that? Why wouldn't I be able to do that? What would be stopping me? Why are these people, if you died and say you had a bad day, really bad day. Now, I'll be completely honest, I've had some really bad days. I've known everybody I've went to high school that I was really good friends with. Uh, a lot of them are no longer with us. Um, uh, I've I've been homeless. I've uh, living on a park bench. I've experienced, you know, having my nose completely removed. I've had to glue back on several fingers. That's why this thumb doesn't work as properly. You can see the cut. I'd have to zoom in, wouldn't I? You can see where I had to glue. I actually glued it with super glue. Um, I've been gutted. I've been uh, I've been stabbed. I've been set on fire. I've I've had a lot of pain. Um, I've been through a lot. I'll stop there. But so I can still show up one day and find happiness and still laugh at something. That's my question. Some of these things that are terrible that happen to these people, it's done. They're they're dead and that's it. And it's like for hundreds of years they get stuck there wallowing in this pain. And it's like, well, why do they have to wallow in this pain? Did they not see anything? If you're really floating around and can you not watch TV? Is there nothing that could make you go, hmm, it's kind of funny? Or there's nothing that could make you go, oh, there's a there's a guy I knew who passed away. He loved the Avengers. Could he have not seen the last movie of Endgame or Infinity War and enjoyed it? I mean, that's the thing is, I don't think that people are floating around. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'll never ever say that this is I'm right. You're wrong. I could be wrong. I will be completely honest. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be actually honestly, I don't care either or. I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I just I'm looking for answers. And that's what we're all doing. We're all looking for answers somewhere in life. And the more we continue to search, the more we continue to do this, the uh, the better the outcome. We can actually figure things out. We can check this off and use this. So I'm going to continue this channel. I'm going to continue all this, and I'm going to continue checking off what I believe is going on and what I think I could change to maybe make things better. I'm gonna keep doing that, and hopefully we can get some answers here. No, this is not NARG. I get that question a lot. No, I'm not doing this for some kind of fame or anything like that. I don't seek that. I mean, if you're looking for, I mean, I'm not looking for any kind of. It's not like I'm trying to sell my books here or sell my movies or sell anything. I'm just doing this for the doll. Just doing this for ghost hunting. This is just a interest of mine, and I just want you guys to, if you're interested in experiencing this and sharing this with me, come on over. I'm not really interested in expanding the YouTube channel. I'm not trying to get hundreds of millions of followers. I'm not trying to do that because I don't know where I would even start with that kind of stuff. I'm just I like sharing this stuff and I like sharing this with like-minded individuals and getting some good information back and forth. So I know I've been kind of ghost lately on a lot of my social media, but that's just because you know it's been rough. I mean, it's been rough for everybody. COVID season, money problems, this problems, that problems. I mean, who hasn't had problems? Um, and deaths in the family. It's just it's been terrible. And no, I just wanted to let you know that the channel isn't changing. I wanted to give you an update on my mentality coming into this new year of messing with the doll, letting you know what I've been messing with and why I've been trying to do it this way, why there hasn't been any more of these dang security camera things going on, uh, and things like that. Just give you a little update. All right. So I hope you guys have a good day. Um, hopefully we'll have some new stuff. By the way, just don't buy things from Amazon. You, they don't pay you back. They don't send things back until you literally send it to them, and they get it for like 2 days. Don't do that. So just get things from like if you're gonna get the security camera thing, don't order it off Amazon. That's part of the problem. I have to send it. Oh, are you sure it was broken? It's not working. I went through all this stuff. Just they had it at Best Buy. So I just told them return everything. I'm gonna go get it at Best Buy. I didn't go get it. My brother did. I was gone. So my brother went out, got it for me. Completely full disclosure on all these things. You know, I'll say this and I'll be like, oh, let's be honest here. I'll completely tell you, I didn't go get it. But that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for enjoying. If you did sit through this, I'm so sorry. If you do get interested in more science stuff, I may do more just talking about analyzing, excuse me, analyzing some of the evidence and see part of it. I get the contractions. It moves all the way up my neck and this makes me yawn. Moving on. So, boom. Yeah, I will let you go. Thank you so much. Bye.